They put that damn spit thing in front.
The little spit guard. All right, so we're rolling. All right.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of what's this joint called, man?
Platinum Mics Podcast.
All right.
I'm Van Gaither. This is my man, Counterculture Robs. What's up, everybody? We back for another week. You know, a lot has happened since the last time we saw y'all. Lost a couple of great ones, man. We lost Mr. C. We lost OJ. We lost Rico. Mr. C. What my man?
You know, that's one from New York, Pioneer. You know, discovered Biggie. You know,
I'm embarrassed to say I did not know he discovered Biggie. I know he worked with Biggie, but I did not know he discovered Biggie.
And before Biggie, it was Big Daddy Kane.
No
you
clue.
know what I'm saying?
I was today years old.
I get you. You're not hip hop, but you know what I'm saying.
It's what I deal with all day, every day. But go ahead.
But Mr. C, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to his contribution to hip hop, I'm not familiar with anything he has done besides those two things right there.
Likewise.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was a mixtape DJ. I don't know if he was spinning stuff over here at these Coachellas or whatever.
Yeah.
All I know is what he did with those two. So, you know what I'm saying? But that right there, even if it's just those two,
that's huge. Salute.
Because
you know Biggie, to me, Biggie, when you hear that Juicy joint, when you hear a couple of them Biggie tracks, that Arizona Run, I'm sorry, to me, Biggie, although he's still alive, and I want to give him his flowers now, KRS-One, when I hear those two right there, man, to me, those are the epitome of hip-hop. That's just that hip-hop sound, that hip-hop flavor, you know. But we lost another great one. I don't want to spend too much time there.
And due to how great those two things were, as far as those two artists, you know, it makes you forget about whatever Diddy stuff he was on before that.
All that.
Who's next?
OJ.
Okay.
The GOAT.
OJ.
The GOAT.
The GOAT in what?
Huh?
The GOAT in what?
Pause. Y'all good? Just keep it.
Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, switch it out. What was the last thing you said?
No, just start.
You said OJ, the GOAT.
Who's next? Start off with the who's next. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
All right.
Hold on.
No, you come in with who's next.
Yeah,
you come in with who's next. Okay.
Y'all ready? No, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Who's next?
My man, the Juice, OJ.
Okay.
You know, the GOAT. I'm sorry.
The GOAT in what?
Running back.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he did not have that Dallas Cowboy offensive line. No disrespect to Barry Sanders.
Emmitt Smith, but keep.
Emmitt Smith. I'm sorry, he didn't have no. He didn't have that.
Song is allowed. OJ.
Yeah, he didn't have that. Dog. He did not have the best offensive line. Who was his quarterback? Who was his receivers?
I didn't even know it was a bill that wasn't named OJ back then. You get what I'm saying? So you right.
There you go. And I know that was so long ago. A lot of people don't know him as that. You know, a lot of people mid-90s, they know him with the trial of the century, all of that good stuff. Mm-hmm. Some people may know him as going to jail for trying to get his own stuff back, obtain, get his own shit back that he had to get back, whatever. So to me, OJ was just, I know what he was accused of. I don't quite believe it because when it comes to the law, I look at the facts. I don't do emotions. Mm. So when you tell me 4 detectives that worked on this case ended up going to jail later for planting evidence, and my problem with the OJ case is this with Mark Fuhrman. When you showed up to the crime scene and you saw Nicole Brown, rest in peace, and Ron Goldman, OJ is no longer her husband. So why are you going to his house? He's not next to kin. So you have no business over there. You don't have a description. You don't know what happened. You had no business at OJ's house and you rode around with evidence in the trunk of your car. So for me, that tells me OJ is guilty because you're trying to frame a guilty man. That's just that. Wasn't there, don't know what happened. But moving it along, man, being that we from Atlanta, right here, the hometown, Southwest Atlanta's very own, East Point, Rico Wade, the legend.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Did you talk about OJ?
Mm-mm. Oh, my bad.
Talk about OJ.
My bad.
So let him come back.
Okay.
You just come back in with your rebuttal, or it doesn't have to be a rebuttal, or whatever you're gonna say about OJ. All right. And then next time, like, be mindful when you come, because you're gonna be having a clip microphone on what you wear. Okay, makes sense. I'm just
So-
being,
so-
like
so-
I'm in production.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
right there. Nigga had to like.
So
choke
so
and
at the neck, it ain't a good look.
You
Okay.
need something that you can put like right there. You just need it like a button-up John, like a zipper John, something like that, where you can, we can do that.
shit. Goddamn. So if I rock a T-shirt, I'm fucked.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be tough, but
Okay.
I mean, we can figure out. We can do it without the microphones on it. We can do the little clip part, but
Okay.
you just got to be mindful of that kind
Got
of
it.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh shit! It didn't wash. Oh, let me move this bitch
Nah,
over.
you good? They can't really say that. Okay, there you go.
So
All right, so when you come back in, you coming back in and doing your you're doing your take on OJ.
OJ,
All you're doing
OJ,
is talking about or however you come in, like however you come in, and you're looking at him.
okay.
All right.
So he just thought, okay, go ahead.
Yep. All right. So 3, 2, 1.
So shout out to OJ, you know what I'm saying? Freedom fighter, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate, OJ because, back in that era where you talking about the greatest running back and all that, I don't know nothing about none of that.
One of the
You know
first
what
to
I'm
run for 2,000 yards on a 14-game season.
Okay, Will
Took over
Chamberlain scored
60.
100 points, man. I don't care about none of that, man. You know what I mean? That's against,
Give Will a hard time, man.
that's flag football, rec center basketball, man. I don't care about none of that. But I appreciate OJ. When he OJ, my man, because you know what I'm saying, he made me even know who his co-defendant Al Callens was.
Greatest
when he on the-
co-defendant ever.
Greatest when he on. You know me. I'm AC. I don't know why I still know that line right there though. So I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, what he brought to the coaching, because to me that means he was a real nigga. That's real nigga activities right there. You know what I'm saying?
Around all over LA on the 405.
We probably get him safe, you know what I'm saying? These people behind us, this is wild, man. Stop the cameras. You know what I'm saying? So, when I seen that, I didn't know about all of that football stuff. But I knew that, this is an important guy. He's in a situation, he's trying to get out of it. And, the picture that whatever everybody tried to paint of him, that may have been, a narrative that I didn't understand and grasp onto at that point. So, I know the dude now as, a dude that sounds like my uncle. He sounds like somebody I know from the neighborhood. So, I appreciate OJ in his now state, because,
One of the first to get a major endorsement. First African Americans to get a major endorsement were Hurts.
good for him. But if you steal my shit, I know I'm going to try to get it back from you.
Oh,
That's what I say. I don't know nothing about the endorsements. I'll probably never get an endorsement. Fuck my hood, fuck endorsements. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably never get none of that. But I understand you took my shit and I need to get it back. You robbed me for this, I need to get it back. So that's the type of stuff that's relatable. And, I salute him on that. Real nigga timing. You know what I'm saying? He did say I had to zip up the nigga suit. So, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, man. Shout out to OJ.
Oh my God. Bring home, man. Right here, Southwest Atlanta, man. East Point, man. My man. Rico Wade, Organized Noah's Dungeon family. Atlanta lost a real one, man. We lost one, man. Rico, man. He's responsible for Organized Noah's Dungeon family, Outkast, Goody Mob. The list goes on.
A true GOAT.
A true GOAT.
The epitome of what a GOAT looks like, sounds like, is like.
Rolled up his sleeves and, as Gibb said, got in the mud with it.
Okay.
I mean, not only was he a producer, he was a businessman. I mean, he really got out there and put ATL on the map. You had a couple of rappers, Kilo, Raheem, Shadi, that made Atlanta regionally known, if you will. But because of Rico, he made Atlanta national and international known. You got to think about Andre 3 Stacks at the 95 Source Awards. The South got something to say. And everybody felt that. And took that and ran with that. That's our Quincy. That's our Dr. Dre.
Well, that's what I was about to hop into.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I may be crazy of what people thought I thought about that Dr. Dre take, but when it comes to, here's the epicenter of what we doing. Rico Wade, that, right? Everybody coming to whose spot?
The dungeon, Rico.
Who got the recording material? Who
Rico.
got the instruments? Who
Rico.
got the Who got the spot?
The dungeon was a place of refuge, if you will, and I don't want to say safe haven, but that was just a place to go vibe, man. And magic was created in that dungeon. I mean, when you think about it, man, these are guys that, when I say put Atlanta on the map, they put Atlanta on the map. And when you look at it from '94 till today, 30 years ago, the South still running hip hop. I'm sorry.
That was the ignition of what was to come, and once we get a hold of it, we ain't letting
Hey
it
man,
go.
we've been holding it down
We
so
ain't
long.
letting it go.
We've been
You know
holding it
what
down
I'm
so
saying?
long. Some of these people that had kids, and their kids and had kids of their own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we've been holding this thing down. Like I said, man, that line South got something to say. But speaking of hip hop,
Pulse. Bring in something from the Freaknik documentary. Did you watch it?
yes. What part?
How vital Outkast and Organized Noise
Yeah.
was to Freaknik, and
Correct.
how Atlanta's music
Because that Freaknik
really
94, yes,
propelled
yes.
through there with Shanti and
Yeah.
all of them. So
Okay.
be mindful. Your mic is right there.
Okay, okay.
Covering your mouth.
So where do I leave off at?
So just don't worry about just
go
like
back
I
and you'll
say-
fix it, okay.
So just say something to the effect like if you
I got it.
think
When you think about Rico, when you
There
got
you
it,
go.
got it.
think about the Hulu doc because Rico
Yeah.
was on there.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Let me know you're ready.
So y'all look at
Okay.
each other. 3. Stop doing your hand. Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Even with Rico Wade, when you think back to Freaknik's height was 94, 95. For some people, those were the best years.
And what was the soundtrack to that shit?
The soundtrack of your life was that Southern Playalistic, Outkast. And it brought so many people here. And Goody Mob, Outkast was 94, Goody Mob would have been what, 95?
Yeah, yeah.
And those 2 years right there, that's what shut the city down. You know, and then when you think about LaFace Records at that time, when you think about Shanti Das, music executive who was on the promo, who was promoting and marketing and doing all of that, when you just think about how Atlanta, Rico said it best, man, I'm sorry. New York was the father. LA was the mother. Atlanta was the child out of neglect that nobody was messing with. So you had this rebellious child over here. Hey, I'm over here. But because nobody wanted to rock with us, we had to come in harder. So when we came in, we took over this thing, man. And like I said, we've held it down. We're in 2024. It's been 30 years. I'm sorry. No offense, no disrespect to no other regions. But when you think about Atlanta today, we are still running hip hop. This is the Mecca. This is the epicenter of music, hip hop. Now we're taking over film. And it has a lot to do with what Rico did and how he laid the groundwork.
So it kind of just remind me of the OGs, you know what I'm saying? My OGs, they still here. You get what I'm saying? But they getting to that age to where it's like, hey, you need to start learning how to barbecue. You need to start learning how.
Talking about you?
And yeah. But that's kind of what.
You gonna put on the Jesus sandals when you barbecue?
Hey man, come on man. Hey, what are we talking about here?
Hey man,
Well, I'm leave it alone.
hey
sir.
man, look,
Alone. Hey,
you get these, man.
it's a generation.
Hey man, dumb airport,
You got-
hey man, the dumb Air Max, dog. You ain't seen these before, man. Look here.
But that passing of the baton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you need to start doing this because, you know what I'm saying, you see all these youngins right here, they going to look up to you. And you going to, and that's why when it comes to this hip hop music, Atlanta influences
Everything.
everything. There's a
Cut.
shirt.
That's it.
Okay.
That was the perfect Atlanta influences everything. That's the cut.
Okay.
All right. So now we transition to
The diss tracks.
The diss track.
Got it.
And then what we'll do is
What? Atlanta influences everything, like Future and Metro Boomin. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
You get what I'm saying?
So do that part right now.
Say Atlanta Fluence everything like Future, and
So
then we
we're
go
gonna
from
start
there.
Right there. So this is what a producer does. Like I can produce, but I'm not a producer for this. I just do the editing shit. But this is what a producer does for your show. Cool.
I'm shit. Hang on. I'm
No, I'm
good.
saying though,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, that's what a producer does for your show. So, like you said, so we come back, hit them with the Atlanta influences everything, and then who's gonna say like
Him,
Future
and then we go from there.
All right. So y'all look at each other.
No, I'm saying Atlanta.
Influences everything.
No, I think
Influences
'cause you're the
everything.
you're the youngster. Let him say Atlanta influences everything,
And then you say you
back and
come
say, like,
in.
Future and Metro, because you're the younger of the group,
Yeah.
right?
No,
I mean, disagree.
I don't. Hip hop is hip hop. It don't matter what age. Cause at the end of the day,
But you
you know
don't
what I'm
fuck with
saying?
Future and Metro,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
and he
no,
might.
then vice versa then.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you still be listening to old shit. You still think
No.
goddamn Most Def is fucking.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Right? Nigga. Damn it.
So, future Atlanta influences everything.
Who's that? Informer.
Hey, you gonna show up in this Drake shit, man?
Alright, so you say and you do the Atlanta influences everything like you did, and then you come back and say like
Okay.
Future and Metro.
Okay.
Alright, y'all good?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
So, like I said, shit. So
Just say Atlanta. Don't,
Atlanta.
Nope. Pause.
Atlanta.
Just come back and just say Atlanta. Don't do any fillers.
Yeah.
Just say Atlanta influences everything. Alright? 3, 2.
Atlanta influences everything.
You know what? Like Metro Boomin and Future. Okay? So we gotta talk about this one for a minute. First of all, have you heard the album?
The album, no. I'm not listening to all that, man.
What?
I mean, all right. Give me the highlights.
It's
Highlights.
a great album. Now,
I want the shots.
the
Give me the
shot.
shots. Yeah,
He
he's
got-
shooting at. He's shooting at them boys over there. That's what I want to hear. Miss me with the skim milk.
You know what, man? Beyonce said
fillers.
it best, man. Y'all out here listening to one song instead of body of work. Listen to the body of work, man.
In my opinion, they don't produce great bodies of work. Metro Boomin is great with the beats, but I don't listen to Future music. I don't do lean. I don't do drugs. I mean, so that's not my bag. But I like it when you're getting chippy and you're talking about people.
Okay.
Yeah, the
so
mess.
So let's talk about
the
this.
mess.
Let's talk about this right now. Kendrick Lamar, Drake. What's my man? Rick Ross, J. Cole. Okay, all this that's going on.
I love it.
You love it. You think
Yeah.
it's good for the game.
I mean, it's nothing going on. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Let's stir the pot up. You know what I'm saying? He did this, we did that. Yeah. These dudes is, you know, I want to see people battle in war.
Who you think won the battle? Winning the battle? Drake.
Nah.
Drake.
Drake.
By far.
By far.
Name me a battle Drake done lost.
This ain't about battle.
Other one.
You know what I'm saying?
No, Drake ain't nobody knocked Drake out yet. Nobody. Name me someone that's even landed a punch on Drake. I'm waiting. No disrespect to Kendrick. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Kendrick Lamar, when we talked about Dre last week, I forgot to mention the Game and Kendrick Lamar on the Dre outtakes. But we're gonna move past that. We here now.
Yeah, we
But-
cutting that shit.
Okay, but
We
name.
good now.
Okay, name somebody.
3, 2, 1. Name somebody. Hold on. Name when you come back. Name somebody. 3, 2, 1.
Name somebody that's even landed a punch on Drake.
I mean, Rick Ross. I mean, that track right there, he landed a few shots on Drake.
Come on.
I feel those were friends that really wasn't friends. I guess they frenemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm gonna utilize you to get on the charts.
It makes me wonder if this is manufactured. I'm not gonna say it is. It makes me wonder. Maybe it's not. But what was his name? Yasin Bey, Mos Def? He said Drake is not hip hop. Okay? Go ahead.
I mess with Yasin Bey, Most Def. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my top guys that has produced some classic, timeless albums to me. But to say somebody ain't hip hop, that's kind of stretching it. And, you know, I looked at him crazy when he said that.
Yeah, it's a little
so you
biased.
know, we ain't gonna do that. But I guess he's gonna say Drake. You know what I'm saying? And Rick Ross is saying the same thing by calling him white boy. You know what I'm saying? He's an infiltrator. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes that's what happens when you let the table where everybody's sitting at lunch.
Cool Kids table.
I never respected or acknowledged that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sitting there, but I ain't give a fuck about it either. But everybody can't sit there though. But sometimes you see a nigga who might have some bread, but he's still a sucker, but he's sitting there. and that's how a lot of people may feel about Drake. Why don't we want Drake to win?
That's what I
get what I'm saying?
What is it about Drake that cats got an issue with? Because Drake, every time somebody comes for him, I'm sorry, in my world, Drake undefeated. Now Kendrick came at him a little bit, but in my world, Drake is undefeated. Nobody has taken Drake down yet.
All right. So it's similar things. I'm not a light skinned nigga, but niggas call me light skinned, right? I'm in the middle. You get what I'm saying? But when
Y'all, my bad.
but when you know what I'm saying, you viewed as a certain thing, it's like, you know what? You might have to be twice as hard as a nigga that's extra crispy.
You get
what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they may be looking at him like, yo, you from Canada? You got spinny hair. You know what I'm saying?
What was it? Not the Disney club. Where did it come from?
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta
the fancy whatever club. Yeah.
So you know he may have parameters that may be a little bit more stringent. Like, yo, you didn't come from this. And sometimes as guardians of hip hop, we be on that silly shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Where me, I don't kind of do that. I just didn't like his personality. I didn't like his music.
Drake, you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe that's what he's up against. So when he does blast people, he's getting this backlash,
right.
even though he may be winning, in your opinion.
All right, let me make sure this. Oh.
So I want you to read a verse from Drizzy about Ross
Okay.
to him, and then get his reaction.
Okay.
So that's the verse right there. And when he says, worry about what's going on with you and her, he's talking about Diddy.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, read it. Read it. In
Ah,
your
it
mind.
went out. It went out.
Oh no, it was a fucking commercial. They got a commercial that came up. Okay. All right. So.
Okay.
So when you come back, just say I'm gonna read a verse from Drake. Just talking about Rick Ross.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Look at him.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so check game. I'm finna read you a verse from Drake real quick, okay? Going at Rick Ross. So check it out. Ninjas really got me out here talking like I'm 50. Ninjas really got me out here rapping what I'm living. I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in this ninja turning 50. Every song that made in the chart he got from Drizzy. Worry about whatever going on with you and her. He's talking about Puffy.
Pulse.
So now, what you think about that verse? I mean, he went hard in the paint.
Sound like girl shit, man. They just talking about girls, like who we did what with what.
Okay.
Right? No, these niggas share the same girls, and they get offended when another nigga fuck the same girl that you done gave a referral to. And then
Back on the referrals.
And then you hang with Weirdo Boy, which Weirdo Boy beat him up.
Talking about Puffy.
Yeah. Didn't Puffy beat Drake up? Didn't Puffy steal J. Cole in the jaw or something? So it's like, little niggas get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's just stupid, messy shit with, you know what I'm saying, niggas that...
It makes me wonder.
That sounds dumb to me, bro.
But here's a question I got. Your favorite diss track of all time?
My favorite diss track.
Your favorite. Now, when we won't say greatest, your favorite. Which one?
You know what? I got a whole bunch. Like me, there's some things that I wanted to say this episode, but I was gonna be respectful, cause shout out to the niggas that are dead, that ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Okay. You know what I mean? If we respect to them niggas that are no longer with us. But you know, I like it when a nigga talks about Troy Ave.
Okay.
He was beefing with Joey Badass. Joey Badass' best friend committed suicide. Nigga, we don't do that where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, my burner's on my belt. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hey, mental health is a serious problem. Get help if you need mental health. But me, no, nigga, jump off the roof if you got a mental problem. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate
Culture Rob, y'all.
Don't follow me, man. I appreciate You know what I'm saying? A nigga going low. Because at the end of the day, if I don't like you, there's no
So what's wrong with just
barriers.
What's wrong with
You
just
get
back
what
in
I'm
the day
saying?
when you just battle and it's just a street battle, what we call it, battle on wax, and that's it? Why I gotta go to all of that, man?
I like this new battle shit that's going on with Future and Drake and all of these niggas, but I don't like it because nobody's gonna die. I kind of want to see a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, here we go, man.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, why y'all talking about each other? What you gonna do?
I mean, playing a battle. Angel Reese and Cordoza out here throwing elbows. Now they're on the same team. Oh, I can't wait to team up and play with her. Same thing. Once we outside the lines,
Nah,
it's
these
a wrap.
niggas is hardcore. These niggas is gangsters. These niggas is fucking your bitch.
So you know, but the biggie.
What if a nigga fucks your bitch?
I mean, you got it. You won.
You won?
I love you enough to let you go.
Then he told you he did it
Hey,
in front of all your
Thank
friends.
you, thank you for letting me know what I'm working with.
Kill that nigga, man.
Nah, bro. Thank you
Kill
for
that
letting me know
nigga,
what I'm
man.
working with. I can move on to someone else.
Nah, man, he's sucker, man. Kill
Nah,
that
let
nigga,
me.
man.
Thank you for letting me know what I'm working with. So
I
that
understand that. Yeah, that part too.
so that's your rhetoric.
You're trying to fight me.
Hold up. So if that's your rhetoric, if that's your rhetoric, how is the hit 'em up from Tupac not your favorite?
How's that not my favorite?
You just get the rhetoric of somebody trying to hit your girl, slay your girl, and all that. Then that means Tupac against Biggie should be your favorite. That's why I fuck.
Cause he was lying, bro. That nigga was
Come on,
doing.
man. He wasn't lying.
He was doing backspans breakdancing with Jada Pinkett, man. You know what I mean, I'm painting a picture that I want to believe.
I'm talking about
You
favorite,
know what I'm
dog.
saying? How do you want it, man? You know what I mean?
Okay, for the record, my
I
favorite.
get around. Tupac, man. You see me, man.
My favorite diss track all the time was Ice Cube,
No Vaseline?
No Vaseline.
Yeah.
Because to me, I like diss tracks that change the landscape of hip hop.
Okay.
That's just me. And that one changed the landscape of hip hop. You looking to see what NWA can do without Ice Cube. When you look at Tupac and what was it? Now I didn't like the way that ended because I wish Pac and Biggie was still with us. So I wish that didn't go to that. That's why, like I say, back in the day, man, when it was Kool Moe D, not Kool Moe D. What's my man name?
Pause. Stay on topic.
Okay.
Stop talking. Why are you talking about Kool Moe D and all them?
Okay.
Stay on topic.
Got
Go
it.
back to the track. Like
Got
you're about to go somewhere else and start
Okay.
another conversation. So
Okay.
let's start back up with my favorite diss track, No Vaseline.
Got it.
Stay with No
Stay with
Vaseline.
that. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Look, 3, 2.
So my favorite diss track is No Vaseline.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. That changed the landscape of hip hop because now you're looking to see what can NWA do without Ice Cube. Just like the tracks are NWA ain't nothing without Ice Cube. Okay, look at where Ice Cube went and look at what the NWA fell apart. Ice Cube kept going. Look where he took off to. So
That's
that's
because
what.
they had Dre on their team, but whatever.
Who had Dre on it?
Nah,
Come on, man.
nah,
There you go
I'm
back to that
fucking with you. Go ahead,
disrespect.
go
There you
ahead,
go.
sir.
Dre was not the writer, man. You okay? You talk about the team. You had Yella. Okay, he was a producer. You had Ren. Ren was a writer. We're gonna leave Easy out of it. Okay, but my point is that kind of rap beef is what I'm talking about. I'm better than you. Look at me by myself and look at all four of you or five, however many it was he left behind, and he still took off and elevated without them. He went to the East Coast, got with Hank and Keith Shockley, and just took off. Okay, NWA just fizzled out and they went away. The Biggie beef, I liked it, but I didn't like it because of how it ended. So I don't like it when it get to the streets. That's just me.
So when it comes to more,
Pause. Keep that same thought. Go back to the lyric that you read. We're gonna play this in from Drake with Rick Ross because he went to the fucking your bitch. The point was every song that made it on the chart,
I gave it to you.
he got from Drizzy.
Got it.
So that's going back to
Got it.
your point. So reference the track. Come back to that line right there, so
Okay.
you can bring it home. Like
Got
you're
it.
saying, like
Being able to move on.
right. I'm
Yeah.
saying, nigga, I'm better than you, and
Yeah.
that's what wins motherfuckers over, right? So and then you go back to what you're saying. You go back to what you're saying. But this is
No, I don't need the phone. I got it.
Every song. Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You
Every
good?
song you got from Drizzy.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Has been stopped automatic. Okay. Hold on. Perfect timing. All right. So, because we're at 30 minutes. All right. So we're rolling again. Audio still rolling. 3, 2, 1.
So like even with Drake, every track you got from Drizzy. So Rick Ross, you living off Drake based on the line because you got the tracks from Drizzy. We know y'all want to talk about Drake got a ghostwriter. You think Ross writing that stuff himself?
Whoa. So
Just talking about what the man said in the song.
Ross is one of the first advocates for this dude Drake.
Facts.
One of the first guys to say, "Hey, I'm going to co-sign this." So Drake had a lot of help getting to where he's at. Lil Wayne, the co-sign of Lil Wayne was
Wait a minute, who you saying co-sign Wayne? You saying Drake co-sign Wayne or Wayne co-sign Drake?
Wayne co-signed Drake.
My
He's on that label.
I thought you were saying Drake co-sign Wayne. My bad.
So Wayne, how many Wayne features did Drake have? How many inserts you hear when Nicki Minaj was in that? So Wayne, it kills me to see them two bigger than Wayne. You get what I'm saying? Maybe at that time he was still the biggest and he was bringing up his people, but they've surpassed him.
Well, he just hadn't released nothing recent. He hadn't done nothing.
But Drake has had help from plenty of people to where you can't use a line like.
Whoa, you talking about it writing? He's had help. When you,
No.
He's
For
had help.
music. For
He got help when he's a producer. So
right. So for you to say, you know what I'm saying, every hit that you've had is because of me. Rick Ross has been who he was before Drake came. So Rick Ross is co-sign of a nobody just for you to flip the script. Pop that nigga in his head, bro. That's crazy to me, bro.
why gotta go to violence, man? Why you can't just keep it on?
Because he's a nasty R&B light-skinned nigga that don't want no parts of it.
So now you answer your own question that people don't want Drake. You answer your own question. You fucking Trump supporter.
Contradiction. My favorite era of beef and all of this was, remember when Rockefeller was going back and forth with they was on the Hot 97 radios going against Jadakiss and all of that.
Okay, yeah.
And
The Locks won't be here. You ain't trying to check that out. You know the Locks.
We will go. Are you going?
Yeah, you. Okay.
Let's make that happen.
Buckhead Theater, I think. But go ahead. Okay.
But when that was going on, to me, that was the most beautiful era of hip hop beef because it's like, yeah.
What year are we talking?
I don't care about the year.
Nah, man,
somebody's gonna die.
No.
You couldn't tell me Styles P wasn't the hardest nigga out. You couldn't tell me Beanie Siegel wasn't the hardest dude out. You couldn't tell me both of those crews. And it was like, yo, this is about to be some beautiful madness. That was my favorite era right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
Somebody got to die. He said that.
My man, Counterculture Robs, as he put it.
Flow go. Somebody got to die.
Feel free to follow me, Van Gaither, across all platforms.
Somebody got to die.
All platforms. And don't forget, if you're in the Atlanta area, man, don't forget, check us out, man. We're going to be at Westside Motor Lounge June 9th, 6 to 10 for our first ever kickback block party. We've done the holiday events, now we're doing a block party outside, man. 6 to 10. We out of here. Y'all be good. Take it easy. This clown ass.
Nigga, hold on. Rick Ross, top 3 essentials on Apple Music, nigga.
There, I got Drake.
Lyrical Easy with Meek Mill. Shaq and Kobe with Meek Mill. Number 3, Lemon Pepper, Drake record. Goddamn, Ashton Martin Music featuring Drake. Money in the Grave.
Drake
record. You want me to keep going?
But that was Rick Ross being the top player and Drake being added on.
Rick Ross was never
the top.
Never.